Hello, hello. Oh crap! I just realized I have the wrong hat on. That's what happens when you're on a stream before this. You have to jump over to do this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, look, there.
There we go. Very good.
Hats are in place.
Yes, Zach, make sure you got the right hat on.
What's up, MK? How you doing? Happy Friday.
The only hat I currently own has a very, very obscene message written on it involving, well, actually no, that's a bad joke. The only hat I currently own is an old fishing hat that no longer fits because I think my head's gotten bigger.
I thought he was going to say all he's got's a red manga hat, you know.
Believe it or not, I actually do not own a manga hat, which is odd considering that I live in Manga City, but I've never actually gotten around to buying one.
Fedora.
MK says, "Hold on, I'm changing my hat." He says, "Now fedora." Very good.
Fedoras are good hats.
Of course, Avery's here. Avery, welcome.
So,
How the heck are you? Hey, Avery, guess what I found? I found that one comic that I told you I had and I didn't have to show you.
okay.
You awake, buddy?
No, I'm tired. I didn't go
No?
to sleep till 8:30 this morning, and I'm still tired.
Okay. Well, if you want to ditch early, you can, but let me just show you one thing. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
Oh yeah, cool, awesome,
This is the Alan Davis follow-up to Year 2.
awesome.
This is a double-size, square-bound edition, and it's all Alan Davis gorgeousness.
That book's actually hard to find now.
I know it is, but it's in your stack.
They haven't reprinted it in a while. Thank you.
They have not. I knew I had it. I just happened to find it when I was looking for something else. But that's how it goes. You find stuff when you're not looking for it.
Cool.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get together soon. I got all this stack of stuff piling up for you. You know. Hey, Todd, you weren't here when I showed this off. This is something else I picked up that he wants, so I'm going to give it to him. It's the Before Excalibur Captain Britain graphic novel. That
cool.
It's all Alan Davis gorgeous beautifulness.
Which is funny is he showed me he got that. I was just like, that book's been showing up in my feed on Instagram.
Has it really?
Like what? Yeah. Before the week before he showed me he had that book, that Alan Davis art from that started popping up in my Instagram feed.
Yep. And I showed it to him and he goes, "Holy crap, I've seen that." But it's all goodness, all good stuff coming your way. I have been very I've been very slacking in chopping up the live streams into daily videos. I went a whole week without doing it. So I was cutting up the live stream from, I believe, the 17th. That's how far behind I am, like 3 episodes behind.
Uh-huh.
Damn, there was so much good stuff in there. That was the one that the doc showed us, that website, Fanable.io, where you can purchase the grab bag of slab books, and showed us how to do it. So I'm making that segment into a separate video, and it'll probably be released in the next couple of days. But it was very, very interesting. And Todd was not there for any of it. He missed the whole thing.
That's an incredible racket those people have with that.
It is. You can, but it's one of those things. It's very much like gambling, because you can win big or you could lose big.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you spend $50 and you get a $20 book. You know,
Yeah, that they'll buy back for 90% of its value.
right. The thing that's really sucks is if you buy a $250 blind bag and get a $25 book. You know,
Oof.
could happen. So how the heck are you, Todd? Are you feeling a little sigh of relief now that you posted the 4th video on Adult Fantasy HQ?
No, my runway is slipping away. I have to like burn rubber and figure it out. No,
Yeah.
I'm glad the episode's up. I liked it. It was a fucking hard episode to do. Like costume, like character consistency is good, but like it's not meant yet for like super complex characters. So of course I was like, let me pick the most complicated You know, there's like one or two characters that are exceptionally complicated in terms of style, and Pink Wasp is one of them.
Yes, yes. MK says, spicy episode.
Spicy. Yeah, I got a lot of pushback. The original one was a little more on the
The original version that you showed us definitely had a vibe to it that you toned down. And
I toned it
after
down.
being
I did a little
toned
bit.
down. So
Yeah,
if you
I
can
was-
imagine MK,
people
how
were
much
telling me
space
that
it was.
it might get banned from YouTube.
Well, in the meantime, let's go ahead and share it.
Yeah, go for
Sound
it.
good?
Yeah.
All right, let me hit the play, and we can comment as we go.
Pink Wasp did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw that. Thank
Nothing
you.
wrong. That's right. All right. Am I sharing audio?
You're not sharing audio.
My mama
Oh, there it
always
is, yeah.
told me, you're either born with it or you spend your whole life wishing you were.
Okay, quick question. Did you add the text at the bottom, or is that YouTube's?
I added that.
You added that.
I do all the
Okay.
captions. Yeah.
You did the captions. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
With
check.
MK says, so please tell me before I delve in the rabbit hole. I grabbed the frames and I'm about to look at the static. Do I or don't I?
Oh, at the very beginning, you mean?
There is. So I'll go ahead and spill it. What I did add, just because I felt like it. If you go to the very, very last shot, right before the final static goes to the end screen, there's like this giant close-up of her head that's super creepy. So I put one frame in there that's like a subconscious. Actually, MK, good call that I would do something with the static. The very last frame, we'll show it. When we get there, I'll show it to you.
Oh, you're talking about the very end of the video, not
The very
first
end of the
part.
video, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah, we'll get there.
all right. Back to playing it again then.
My mama always told me, you're either born with it or you spend your whole life wishing you were. Hi there, I'm Pink Wasp, and these are my jeans. People always ask me, Pink Wasp, what makes you so exceptional? And I tell them, it's not what you wear, it's what you're born with. Some of us are just made differently. Better genetics, stronger bones, faster reflexes, superior. These jeans, nothing fancy, nothing special. But when I wear them, well, they become something more. Some people work their entire lives trying to improve themselves. Bless their hearts, they really do try. My grandmother used to say, good.
Okay. I can explain that what looked like a piece of tape on her nose while she was making that tea.
Mhm.
It's some type of tea that smells really, really rants, and she has to protect her nose from the smell
So
until it's
I
ready.
mean, the reality is, so I'm telling you, like the amount of renders I had to make to try to get this to work, like it would not, like for some reason, I spit my tea with the bless their hearts. Awesome. They really do try. Bless their hearts.
Yep,
Like just the rendering was so difficult that I could not get, even though I had the reference image, I had my model sheet, I couldn't get the video system, the video generator to like not do that. And if it did, the ones that because it's always something, like the ones that I did where it was like, oh, I got the face mask. Then she'd have like the other issue with her was like the AI wanted to generate her with like 6 wings or 5 wings. You know, I mean, it's still
Well, speaking of
goes
wings,
haywire, so.
you know, I just realized we don't see her fly in any of this video.
Fuck no. You know how hard that would be?
I wanted to see her fly down the steps.
Not yet. No.
if you
not
had
yet.
wings, you would be flying down the steps. You would
Not
be
yet.
walking.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, here we go.
Good breeding shows, and I think about that every day, about lineage, about legacy, about preservation, about keeping the powers pure, undiluted, full-blooded. Not everyone can trace their powers back 7 generations. Most people don't even know
Hey,
which
pause
great
it real quick.
grandparent had the mutation.
Yeah, anybody notice that Misfit Corner comics in the background?
That's great.
And why would a character with wings be walking down the street?
What?
Should be
There's a bunch of
hovering.
aliens on the street. It's
Yeah,
normal.
whatever.
But
It's
I'll tell
normal.
you, I'll tell you though. I definitely think Misfit Corner Comics is going to be like an actual location. Like I have an idea for it.
All right.
Yeah.
You got to make the owner. Like, actually, you want to see something funny?
Sure.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I did a
The MK says the ET style guy on the right was great. Yeah, I liked him. It's like this weird. Got to make it really obvious that he's like standing next to a broccoli guy.
I did a recent image of me for a video that I did, a short that I did, and it give me a little bit of
Oh my God.
in there. Isn't that great?
You look good. You look healthier there than you do in real life.
Yeah.
It was fun. All right, back to this.
Can't name their family's abilities. And that's okay. The world needs workers, supporters, people who fill spaces. Want some coffee, sweetie? Yes, thank you so much. Someone has to serve the pie, right? So whether you're wearing designer denim or, whatever these are, just remember, you either have it or you don't. And no amount of shopping will ever change that. Sweet dreams.
All right, so go back real quick. Yeah, hit play. You can go. Do you know how to go frame by frame in
Sweet dreams.
YouTube? If you go frame by frame with your arrow keys, I think. Oh, you're going 5.
Well, this is my arrow keys.
Oh, you can go. Maybe it's like the bracket keys. I can't remember. You can go like frame by frame. But no, you're going like 15.
Yeah, it's only let me go 5 at a time.
Odin, what are you doing? What's my dog eating? I think he's okay. But anyway, there's a frame in there. Let me see if I can get to it. Well, whatever. There's a frame in there that's like is like one frame of her face. It takes the entire shot with a white background, and it's super creepy. It's basically the thumbnail. It's like the original. It's close up of the thumbnail, essentially. Yeah, just kind of have like some kind of weird like. Keep going. I think it's after that. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe before it. I don't know. It's in there.
All right, no idea.
Yeah, it's in the static.
Well,
Hey, Tank Ferret.
you need an image. You need an image of her on a T-shirt where it says "Somebody has to serve the pies."
Yeah.
That line needs to be on a T-shirt.
Is that I'm wondering, is that like her slogan, or should it be like a shirt for like the Awful Waffle?
Oh yeah.
Like for the actual restaurant, somebody has to serve the pie. MK, yes, please. All right.
Tank says, I can't read this. Hold on. 07 to all of you magnificent bastards and bastaches.
Bastets. It's a bastet.
Bastets.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
MK says Nad and yes, please.
Nad. Yeah, so episode 4 is done. Episode 5, I'm actually doing something different with episode 5.
Yep.
So episode 5 is I'm doing so. Long
Tank
story
says
short,
07
my
is salute.
salute. Long story short, my goal is like right now my cadence is about once every other week for these videos, and I really am trying to bust it down into a weekly show. And so oh, I see. It says period and comma should be the hotkeys for frame by frame. I thought it was one. I knew it was one of the bracket keys. I knew it was one of the keys. But yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm doing a satire of another YouTube show that I like, that Melissa and I watch. Because really for no other reason that it's like one, it's fun, and two, it like the way the show is set up, it's got a locked camera, and so it's going to allow me to produce faster. We're still going to do character pieces, but this is going to be sort of like a second show inside of the channel. Maybe. So I'm working on one of those now. And I have a couple episodes planned for that. I think it could turn out to be something interesting. With this one, I'm going to do something a little different. So we'll have like these character anthology pieces that we have with like Pink Wasp and the General and things like that. And then we'll have sort of like the show that kind of bridges the gap between YouTube and our world and Hyper Brooklyn, and kind of mixes them a little bit. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit with it.
Gorebot's music video win.
Dude, we got to do that. I have an idea for that.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. I absolutely have a idea for that. So I have so many ideas for this stuff. Like, it's really good. It's just, right now, like the first hurdle was just doing it and getting it done in a timely manner. And I feel like I'm almost there. Every other week is great. I think timely manner, I can get it down to a week. The thing after that, once that's done, the next slot is discovery. It's like, okay, we're delivering on a regular basis. How do we get 100 views? Like let's move the needle a little bit. So that's what I'm working on now, and we'll get there. It's the YouTube. It's going to take time. I have no illusion about like blowing up overnight with it. But I like what we're doing. I'm really happy with it.
I like it.
Hold on, I gotta scream at my dog. Odin, go out. Yeah, go. Yeah, there you go. Good dog. Anyway, but yeah, so that's kind of the plan.
Hey, Tyler, why don't you hold the dog up so we can see what he looks like?
He's out of the room now.
Oh, when he comes back, hold him up so we can so everyone watching can say "aw."
Okay.
I mean, I show one of my cats, but they all seem to have gone away.
Oh, MK found it. Oh, Tank says he wants the link to the video. Andrew, can you put the link to AF in there?
Sure.
To the video. 155, he said. Found it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Tank. Appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. My it's Adult Fantasy. It's the new animation channel we got going on. Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas, man. I want to do one that's like a 2D animated one down the road, because that's going to take more time. Right now, I'm just trying to like, okay, if I can get stuff done in a week, and then I can start cranking this stuff out, and then maybe build my reservoir up a little bit, and then have room to experiment with longer pieces, music videos or short films or something else. Like I just can't do it right now. I gotta get these weeklies out and figure out a way to crunch it,
And like it takes sometimes it's so hard to get the prompts right for something.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the one frame, huh?
It doesn't look creepy.
It's pretty creepy to me, dude.
It's a little creepy.
It's weird. It's weirdly fake and plastic. It's creepy, and it's one frame, so you don't really see it. Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Eugene.
I had to do it, man. I had to do it.
Well, very good, very good.
Yeah.
So, what else is new and happening today?
Oh man. For me, it's just grinding. I got the shooting script done for the next episode. It's longer, so I'm working one episode ahead. So I have episode 5. So this is episode 4. Episode 5 is done, and that's going to be 7.5 minutes. So it's a longer. I'm moving towards longer episodes and trying to do weekly. So my whole life right now is just YouTube. It's just making videos. So I've got the shooting script for the one after that, and I think it's going to be about 10 minutes long, which is my goal. I'm trying to get to a 10-minute long episode, and hopefully make it interesting.
Now, have you guys seen?
Hey, thanks, Tank. Appreciate the subscription. Thank
have
you.
you guys seen the Absolute Joker?
No,
Yeah.
have you show it?
The next issue, I guess, issue 13 or 14, whatever it is, 15, I guess. They have all these different variant covers, different artists, and it is Scott Snyder. I guess Jock is doing the interior art for the
Okay.
issue.
Mhm.
But they've got all these images of what he looks like. I'm not impressed, but I'll share with you. This
Oh, it's
is
Absolute
the
Batman, not Absolute Joker.
It's the Absolute Joker in Absolute Batman.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
And this is the Nick Dragota version, who is the regular artist on the series. He looks more like the Lizard to me.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I forget who did this one. Who did this one?
That's Jock.
That's Jock. Okay.
Nice Doc, yeah.
And then there's this, which looks like Pennywise to me. Then there's this.
That's Jock and Brian Boland.
Oh, really?
Is that Brian Boland?
Inking Jock.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Holy
I guess
shit.
so. Wow. Sanford Green. That's Jock. That's somebody.
I don't understand why it's the Joker.
This is the absolute version of the Joker.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand. Yeah, MK says shoot me.
Yeah, none of this. I mean, I showed you guys what the absolute Killer Croc looks like, and
Yeah.
they're pushing these characters to the extreme.
Yeah, Tank says the edgelord is strong.
Yeah, and he also says absolute trash.
Yeah, I agree. The art is like, Dragota is a good artist. I just don't understand. I'll be honest. Like the whole Absolute Batman thing, I know it's supposedly like a hit or something. Although I doubt. I question all these numbers honestly at this point. They lie so much. None of it is real. But I really don't understand. I don't understand Absolute Batman. And maybe it's an age thing. Maybe it's just because I'm old school. But it's not good to me. Like the story isn't good to me, and the characters aren't good to me. Timu
Batman. Yeah.
So I guess it's hard for me to like comment on it because I'm just like, it's not good. And so I totally don't. It doesn't surprise me that they would do something whack like have Joker like this.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I have been enjoying the title, but you have to realize it's a over-the-top Elseworld Batman. And I was just checking. Issue number 1 has gone into its 9th printing.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, I'm happy. I'm glad it's the case. We need to sell comics. I just don't. It's all because of the variant cover. So I don't buy.
Oh yeah, that's all it is. And for every issue has a variant. Every reprint, second printing, third printing, fourth printing has variants. These are just this is the first issue, which I had a copy of this. I ended up selling it for like $20, but I bought it for $5, so I'm okay with that. But this was issue number 1, first print. Then this was the second print. Third print, which I don't get, but okay. Fourth print. Fifth print. Sixth.
Jesus.
Seventh. Eighth. And I believe that is the ninth
Oh,
print.
Jay Lee, actually. That looks
Jay Lee.
good.
Oh yeah, Jay Lee's done a bunch of these. But I took off the variants just for issue number 1. Comicpriceguide.com lists 46 variants for the first.
They're trading
issue
cards,
alone.
man.
Yeah.
Tank says more off brand than the worst of the 90s Batman, and more collector bubble nonsense. Just pick a cover and run with it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Merch the others if they're yeah, for fuck's sake. Yep.
Now I will admit, especially with the Wonder Woman series, there were some really pretty covers in here, but this run is only up to 13 issues so far, and Comic Price Guide lists 147 comics in 13 issues.
Here's
That's
the thing.
10. That's
Yeah.
more than 10
That's retarded.
variants for every issue.
So here's the thing. I actually don't mind the blind bag comic option. In fact, I kind of like it. I really do. Like, I think that's a really cool. I mean, I've been talking. I literally I designed designer toys. Like, I know the blind box game really well. I had pitched this shit to Marvel back in the. I pitched a lot of shit to Marvel about this. Whatever. But so I'm down with the blind bag comic thing. With that said, they're breaking the model by flooding it so much. Like, the whole point is that you should have like cap it at like 20 covers, maybe 25, and the rarities are really steep. So you have one that is basically your normal cover, and then you've got your rarity tiers. When you have like 47 or 57 or 100 different covers for an issue, you're actually destroying the value of all of it. Like, yeah, the gold cover will be worth something, but the rest are, I mean, it's too much. It ruins the collectability, I think, in my opinion.
Those Brian Bolin covers were actually really cool.
Ugh.
I might want to go back and look for those. Yeah.
See, this is the problem. I say how it doesn't work, and then Andrew's like, "Oh, I'll get those covers."
Well,
Tank says my issue with the covers is that none of them are comic book covers; they're posters. That 100%. I miss. This is what I want. I'm just gonna pick a random comic. Oh, look, a random comic that actually kind of shows you what's going on the inside, like an actual cover. Well, see, the thing is, Tank, though, is like a cover. Here's another one. A cover like this. A cover like this. Like this Dave Cockrum cover. A cover like this is meant to do one thing, and that is to sell the story that is inside. What this is doing is selling the story on the inside. What that is doing is selling the collectible. There's no story. No one gives a shit about the story. It's going to win awards, but it's going to win awards because of sales. It's not going to win awards because I mean, they might give it story of the year, but that's not the reason they're giving it awards. This is selling story. That's selling collectability, and that's okay. You just have to know what you're doing, and you have to understand that you're not buying it for the story.
This is a cool cover.
Well, you're still sharing just me, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, MK, it's meant for a slab, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's the Akira cover. Yeah, great.
Well, that's like remember when Babstar took over Batgirl, and they designed the character's new costume with the cosplayers in mind. They designed it so that cosplayers could make their own version of that costume. This is the comic book industry making comics for slabbers.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah. They're like, let's make it trading cards. Right. But this is the point. Like I've said this, and you guys have heard this before, and I'm only half joking. You should just print white paper inside. Like, why pay someone to draw the story? Like, it's not about the story.
I'm looking to see if there were any other Brian Bolin covers, because there were 2 so far. There was one with Bane and one with Mr. Freeze, and I wanted to see if he did any others.
MK says, "I'll take story all day, man. Are we all get off my lawn crew comic crew here?" Well, it's yeah. I mean, I guess it's I get there's again. I'm not opposed to variant covers, but I still believe that it should sell a story. And none of these artists had any clue what the fucking inside of the book looked like. They just had the costume design. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
probably asked their editor one or two things about like, oh, so can I have like the Batmobile? And they're like, no. They're like, okay. Like they're just pinups. Tank says Batman looks like a rated gym bro. roided gym bro. Yeah. Again, I don't like the design. I respect it that it's an Elseworlds thing, so you can kind of do what you want. Totally cool. You know, I mean, I don't know. I guess it feels like the Image Comics version of Dark Knight Returns. And that's okay. That's probably what they're going for. But I miss like Gotham by Gaslight and like, you know, all that stuff.
This is the title I've enjoyed thoroughly. Absolute Wonder Woman.
How many covers are on Absolute Wonder Woman?
Let's see.
Jesus, look at that, dude. What? God.
They list 119 covers in like 12 issues.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. They got some really pretty covers, though. Not a fan of the Jim Lee one.
Wait, go back to the Jim Lee one. He looks like he's phoning that shit in. That's not bad. It's you know.
That's a Dan Panosian. Made her look like what's her name? That one actress.
Tank says story is why manga is kicking the stuffing out of American comics. I read a manga and the story moves forward and is engaging. American comics are sadly stale and canon is irrelevant.
This is a pretty cover. I like this cover a lot.
I agree, dude. I think honestly, man, like that's sort of why we started doing the whole adult fantasy thing. You know, like the whole point of even with the video is like, well, why do video? I mean, we're comic nerds, so why are we doing, you know, videos? I mean, we're doing comics too, but why start with video? And you're like, well, I can tell a story. The videos are comic books. That's all they are. And you're going to see over time, they're going to look more and more. If I have my way and I have the time, they're going to look more and more like comics. But ultimately, you know, I can tell a story, or we can tell a story, and it can be done weekly or bi-weekly, and it'll be seen by more people than going to your local comic shop. You know, like it's such the comic industry now is such a rancid game. Like I think the only way to do a comic nowadays is either Indiegogo or Kickstarter, do a crowdfunding thing. That's absolutely the future for it. And I think, you know, we have to, like, you know, honestly, straight up build the audience off of story and then move into print, selling story and gaming and everything else, you know.
I like this cover too.
Tank says sold. Fun My Comic is the best. Fun My Comic is awesome. Yeah, I like Fun My. There's a good guys. There's some good stuff on Fun My Comic. Yep, 100% agree. And I will say, I used to like Indiegogo, but like since the new owners took over, I mean, I haven't used Indiegogo as a platform to sell something, but like it seemed really easy and kind of fine. But like the new layout, they redid the layout, they did all the stuff. It looks horrible, man. It looks way more confusing, in my opinion. Tank says, gotta bounce back to Dadland. Like, share, subscribe. Let's go. And stay magnificent. Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Later, Tank.
That's a cool cover.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've been buying this book and the Batman one, and the Batman is over the top crazy, but this one is the best.
So
it literally is the best book of the.
So what is? I have not read Absolute Wonder Woman. What is it about?
Well, if you look at it from the point of view of an Elseworld world where it's Wonder Woman, but it's her origin is completely different.
Yeah,
she was not raised on Paradise Island with a bunch of Amazons. As a matter of fact, apparently all the Amazons were wiped out. There are no Amazons.
Mhm.
and she was raised in hell by Cersei.
Mm.
And Cersei was never allowed to say the word Amazon. She was never allowed to tell Diana where she came from. And she was raised in hell with constantly be attacked and fighting off monsters. And a lot of the monsters she befriended and made into family and friends. And Cersei taught her magic. So yes, she is the super strong Amazon warrior, but she's also imbued with magic and does spells and shit like that. As a matter of fact, in order to get out of hell, to escape hell, she had to sacrifice a part of her body, and she literally cut off and gave her arm in order to escape from hell. And the arm that she has, the one with all the tattoos on it, is actually a magically created arm.
Mm.
So at one point in the story, she had to show it in order to, I forgot what the reasoning was, but yeah, in order to escape from hell, she had to sacrifice a part of her body. So she gave up her arm.
Mm.
So she's definitely she's very different from the character we know. And she's got this huge ass sword, and she does magic, and she fights mystical beasts, and it's just totally different than what you would expect. But if you consider it an Elseworld story, that's a gorgeous cover.
Yes.
That's what it is. But it's a different take on Wonder Woman and the Wonder Woman mythos, and I'm down for it. I'm loving it. The last issue, the art was by Matea. What's his
Scalera?
name? No. Braga. The guy that did I'm dying here. I can't remember names. You know how bad I suck at that stuff. But yeah, hold on a second. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Issue 13. Let's see. Shaden Herman has been doing the art, but the interiors were by Mateus Bergera, who's awesome. Love his stuff. So, but Batman's been good. If you love the over-the-topness of Absolute Batman, that is like the epitome of over-the-topness. And Wonder Woman is just so much better.
Yeah, that guy Bergera, I like his work.
Yep.
I saw it on X, I think, or maybe it was Instagram. I saw his pen and ink, like the black and white pages. And they look way better than the color pages.
Oh yeah. He's definitely got like a European feel to all of his art.
Yeah,
But it's so detailed. There's so much stuff in the background, little things in the background. That's just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was fun. Oh, I was trying to think if there was anything else new in the world to talk about.
I mean,
It's been a
You
slow
know, Warner
weekend.
Brothers, they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell Warner Brothers before the end of the year is up. That's
Yeah, I
interesting.
heard about that.
I wonder if they're actually going to be able to like continue all the movies.
That's
Warner
probably what
Brothers
it's
and
being
DC
bought
have-
for, you know?
Marvel and DC have some serious problems now, man, because like Superman goes public domain in like 10 years, and Batman is soon after that, and then Spider-Man and all these characters, like especially with DC, like you have 10 years left to pull out all of the licensing gold from Superman. Like
I mean,
that,
honestly,
that's hard.
I think at this point, any attempt to try and get DC off the ground as a cinematic universe, never mind the copyright issues.
Mhm.
I don't know. Look, I mean, they've been I always figured that if any of the big two were gonna pull that off, it would have been DC, because they had the Batman movies, they had the Superman movies back in the '70s all the way up. They had the Christopher Nolan movies,
Mhm.
but no, it was Marvel, because from what I understand, what I've seen, Marvel pulled it off because Marvel from the very beginning, they had a plan. There was one, they had a fairly good idea where they wanted to go. DC, it just felt like they were flailing every time they'd start and they'd stop. They'd start and they'd stop. They you know, they were trying to do too much too fast. I mean, I remember seeing, you know, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I remember telling you, Todd, and a bunch of our other friends what I thought about it. I said there was a good movie in there, but it was basically bloated down by the fact that they were trying to do in one movie what Marvel did in like 3 or 4 movies. And you know, look, I mean, I'll be honest, I personally thought Zack Snyder probably wasn't the best choice for like to be like the you know, the creative mind behind that, because I mean, I just think he would do really well directing a Batman movie, but his take on Superman it felt jarring. Although I think Henry Cavill was probably the best actor to play the role since Christopher Reeve. But again, it just felt directionless. Like they were just flailing around trying to find something to grab onto, and it's, you know, it's like with the Spider-Man movies. You know, over the last 25 years, we've had like three or four different guys playing Spider-Man, and every single time they've redone the origin story. So it's like it gets to the point where people just stop caring because it's like, oh great, the same story all over again, just with a different face.
Well, no, they didn't do that with the latest Spider-Man. They did not retell his origin.
No, I mean,
they jumped right on into it. They did not retell his origin at all. So
well, that's why, but that's why it worked. But I think, look, I saw the latest Superman movie, and it was enjoyable, but not to the point that I wanted to see it again. It just felt like it didn't feel like it didn't just feel like a total 180, you know, from the previous approach. It was like a 180 that then jumped on a nuclear powered trampoline. It was just like totally different and a little bit jarring, but it was totally Silver Age, which was fine. But I don't know. I mean, look, it didn't do it. It did all right at the box office, but not as big as they want. And honestly, I think superhero fatigue is real to a certain extent. I think DC, they've plowed that ground so many times that there's not a lot of life left in the soil. And you know, you know, there's all kinds of rumors floating around that James Gunn may not be around if Warner gets sold. Maybe he will. I don't know. But I just think that they've had so many bites at the apple that there's nothing left but the core. You know, I mean, look, Marvel's having trouble like getting their movies out right now. And you know, DC, they've just been so disjointed. I don't know, man.
All right. Well, now that we've done the doom and gloom of the movie industry, let's talk about something positive. I have now added another movie to this year that are my favorites. Superman was great. Fantastic Four was great. Weapons was awesome. And now Predator Badlands.
You like
Thoroughly
everything, though, dude.
enjoyed the hell out of that one.
You like everything.
Yeah, I know, because it's all good. It's all entertainment, and it's all fun.
Good.
And if all you're going to do is sit there and badmouth stuff and repeat what other people say, that's fine. But I tell you what, Predator Badlands was great. I enjoyed every aspect of it. The characters were great. The effects were great. The way it ended was great.
Actual opinion. It's not. So, I'm not repeating what a bunch of.
Oh, I'm sure, but I've heard the same exact words coming out of your mouth come out of some of those doom and gloomers that are like Disney's dead and the movie industry is dead and comics are dead, and it's just.
If you want to know my reasoning behind it, I will happily tell you.
I don't want to hear it. I honestly don't.
I don't. But
I don't. I mean, I get tired week after week of people shitting on everything that people make that's enjoyable, that they're making to entertain people, and then people come, oh, it sucks. And how many people say these things that never?
Hold on. Time out.
I think I'm gonna start drawing a line here. That's not what this channel is going to be about. We're not going to shit on everything. If it's crappy and it's nasty and it's ugly, yes, we'll talk about it. But my God, I just get tired of all the negative towards anything that's movie related. It's just so boring sometimes.
Well,
I watched Weapons.
maybe being positive about movies is boring too. But you know
If
what?
I have
I
a
want to
reason
go
to-
into something to be entertained
If
and
I
have
have a-
fun. And
if I have a reason to be positive about it, I will be positive about it.
sure. Have you seen? Did you see Superman?
I did, yes.
Did you see Fantastic Four?
I did not, and I had
And
no.
did you
I have no-
see?
I have
Did
no
you
desire.
see? Did you see Weapons?
I watched Weapons. It was
I'm-
on it was on HBO or something.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of it, and I gotta say I like the twist at the end.
Okay. Well, are you going to go see Predator: Badlands?
Probably not. I don't really care.
I
about
think the biggest
Marvel.
complaint everybody was giving was that it was a PG-13. It broke Predator franchise record by being a PG-13. It's got over-the-top kills and all, but they're killing robots and they're killing monsters and they're killing beasts.
So, what
They're
did you
not-
like about it, Andrew? I'm curious.
about which one?
The Predator movie.
It was great, start to finish. It was great. I mean, it had a lot of tropey storylines to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, all the way up to the very, very final scene, I was like, "Oh yes, bring on another one. Let's do it." And they set it up for another one, and it's great. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Okay. I'm
No,
glad.
thanks.
Maybe they could do the same for Terminator.
I think they already tried.
Terminator is royally screwed though. There was actually a
Oh,
really
God,
good
yeah.
There's actually a YouTube video. I don't.
Oh, that
somewhere.
last Terminator movie was not good. I will.
Well, no.
admit,
The
you're
interesting thing about Terminator is when I say they screwed it, it's like someone did a someone there was maybe it was the VX visual effects. Maybe it was a quarter digital. Someone actually sat down and watched all the movies and made a timeline
right. Yeah.
based on the movies, and like just based on watching the movies and plotting the timeline, it can't work. Like they completely botched the continuity to the point where it's like it's not possible for the movie
well,
to have happened.
The best Terminator movie they had to completely ignore, and that's Terminator Salvation. You know, where it's actually in the future. That story's in the future.
Mhm.
You have to completely cut that out of the entire storyline.
Why?
It's just because it was good. But it doesn't make any sense compared to all the other movies, because all the other movies take place when the characters are going back in time and doing something. Terminator Salvation takes place in the future, and it introduces the main character from Terminator 1, the main savior guy from Terminator 1 as a kid.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're right. Timeline wise, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I don't know if you guys remember that one. That was the one with Christian Bale and what's her name with the nice big round butt? What's his name? Opie's daughter. It's on the tip of your
Bryce.
tongue,
These are
Avery.
things that I
Bryce
don't
Dallas
understand.
Howard. Yes, yeah. Yeah, Zach brought up the fact that they edited down her booty for the movie poster for Jurassic World.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, she's got a big booty, and they in the movie poster they edited it down. They slimmed it down.
They photoshopped it.
Yes.
Whose idea was it to make Kathy Griffith the monster witch lady for Weapons?
It does look like Kathy Griffith, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought that movie was okay. It was
Well,
okay.
the scene where she's running from the house and the
No,
kids
wait
are
a minute.
chasing
I
her,
don't ruin
it's
it.
just hilarious to me.
I've seen that somewhere before.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've seen that entire bit somewhere before in something, with a bunch of kids chasing somebody like that through yard.
Right,
I've
right.
seen that. I've seen that bit somewhere. Because when I saw that, because like this is a new movie, this is the first time I'm seeing it. But it's like I have seen this bit someplace.
It probably
it-
has been done before, yes.
I'm like, where have I seen this?
But dude, it was hilarious, was it not? It was violent and over the top and gross, but it was hilarious.
It was
It's just-
okay.
It had a satisfying, if not sad, ending. So,
Mm.
nope, it's number 3 on my list for this year. I have 4 top movies so far this year, and those are it. I
I
forgot.
haven't
Mike,
actually seen a lot of.
See, I liked Longlegs, Nosferatu.
didn't see it.
Dude, it's fantastic. And was Last Voyage of the Demeter this year?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that was last year.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure because I have had one of the movie posters in my store. Usually, I get them from Mike when the movies are out of the theater.
Nosferatu was perfect.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Was it? I really wanted to see it.
It's really good. I highly recommend it.
So has anybody seen? I've only seen the first episode, but Welcome to Derry.
What's that
I've-
about?
I've tried to watch it, and it was a real struggle. It does have a lot of violence that you normally don't see, because normally they don't kill little kids graphically.
Right.
In this they do. It's okay. It's okay. It's not terrible.
Well, I think the second episode's out. We haven't watched it yet. Actually, I'm in the process of canceling.
I watched it.
I'm in the process of canceling my Hulu, HBO Max, and Disney Plus services because I pay for them each individually, and they're offering a bundle deal where you can get all three of them for like $19 a month. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm paying more than that for just one of those channels, so I'm gonna cancel all
Yeah.
three of them and then get the bundle set.
I bundle stuff all the time. I do it through my Amazon.
Right.
Like I have AMC and Shudder and HBO all through my Amazon, so
Okay.
I can cancel it when I want to try out something different. I'll cancel one thing and then start something else up. If I don't like it, I'll just switch it back. I can
about,
do all that.
What about Paramount Plus?
Yeah, I don't.
See, we have Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, Amazon, of course, Amazon Prime. We have so many of those damn channels. I'm paid like probably about $150 to $170 a month for our streaming services, which is a little ridiculous.
I don't
To
even.
be-
We don't even watch anything.
Oh, we're watching them all the time. We just
Tubi
wrapped
and
up.
Plex are free.
Yeah, I know. We just wrapped up. I think it was it's either on Peacock or Paramount. The Rainmaker TV series is based on the John Grisham book. There was a movie with Matt Damon and Danny DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
The show, the TV show, which is maybe 8 to 10 episodes, is slightly the storyline is slightly different, but it was still actually a really good TV series. We enjoyed it. And it definitely keeps it open for another season. So it'll be interesting to see what.
Yeah,
they do.
I haven't. We haven't watched any. I mean, yeah, almost nothing. I mean, I watch YouTube stuff. That's about what I got. Granted, I'm also like, so busy making Melissa's like either reading or sleeping, and I'm either watching YouTube late at night just to kind of turn my brain off or work.
And
on
you
stuff.
probably watch a lot of kid stuff with the kids, right?
No, I don't watch any of that shit. Why would I watch any of that shit?
Well, we always found it very important to read what our kids were reading and watch what our kids were watching and listen to what our kids were listening to.
Yes, I make sure they're not like looking at anything that's gonna rot their brains to the core. But no, I'm not.
No,
like,
I took
I'm not watching
my
shows.
wife and I took my daughter to see every Twilight movie. We went on opening day for the most of them. I read the books with them. We were very much familiar. I listened to Kenny Chesney, and it was important to read and watch. And
Well, that's why we
listen to
watched.
what they-
That's why we watched K-pop Demon Hunter. Because
Yeah.
I was like, because they were singing the songs and they were listening to albums and the album in the car, and I was like, I don't know about this one. And
Yeah, but you watched it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, it was excellent. I highly recommend it. It was that good. I was impressed. I should have been. It's the same studio that did the Spider-Man stuff, the Miles Morales Spider-Man movies.
Yep.
So it's very good. It's well written. The music's really good. Kids love it. It's addictive. Like the earworm. Like the music's really, really strong. So yeah.
They should make a K-pop Demon Hunter comic book. They
Oh, I'm
really
sure.
should.
Oh no, they've started the licensing. They didn't expect the hit, so they didn't
Yeah.
have any. Kind of like Grogu, what happened with Baby Yoda. Like they didn't expect it, and so the show comes out, and it's the #1 show of all time on Netflix, of all time. It's the biggest thing they've ever done, and I mean, it went viral with the kids, and so they didn't have any toys or anything. My kids were the first to have the K-pop Demon Hunter backpacks because we ordered them from China on print on demand.
Yep.
And then now a few months later, now there's like K-pop Demon Hunter on the cover of the Fruit Roll-Ups box and all that kind of shit. Right? Now that the licensing deals are in place, you're starting to see like, you know, the K-pop Demon Hunter toys come out and all that. They got to ramp up production, man.
Yep. Well, you never know when something's going to hit. It's always the thing. You never know what's going to be popular.
Yep. And if you can get into the kids market is the hardest market by far. But if you nail it, man, if you get lucky and you fucking hit it, it's just $1 billion market overnight. You know.
Yep. I'm surprised your girls didn't want to go as K-pop Demon Hunter characters for Halloween.
No.
Wait, did you ever tell us what they did for Halloween?
Probably not.
Probably not. What did they dress up as?
Julia jumped into she was like in one of those inflatable dragon costumes.
Okay.
So she wanted to be that, and then she got tired of it because she couldn't run fast enough to the doors. So then she's got the spider costume that she's worn for years.
Right.
That she just loves it. So Melissa ran back to the house and got the spider costume and put that on her. Eva was a ghost. She wanted to be originally she wanted to be a bread ghost.
Yes, you mentioned that. A bread
you just
ghost.
made it up, a bread ghost. I was like, what the hell is a bread ghost? It's a ghost with bread glued all over the sheet. So, and anyway, I guess the bread part didn't work out. Surprise, surprise. So she went as a regular ghost and had an absolute blast.
Well, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Did mom and dad get a bunch of candy?
Oh hell no! I don't. No, we don't care about that stuff.
Well, I guess it's scary if you're allergic to gluten.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, that's the problem.
Or it did carbs a killer, man.
Yeah, if you're diabetic, it's scary.
Bread ghost would probably scare the crap out of you. So sad, so sad. So, do you have plans for the rest of this month? I mean, Thanksgiving's happening this month. Are you going anywhere, or do you have anything planned yet?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm staying here. We're not planning anything until after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna do our big trip after Christmas.
Okay.
So, which is actually good. Like, I mean, you know, we'll do the Christmas. We'll do Christmas. We'll do Hanukkah. We're gonna do Thanksgiving. We're gonna do all that stuff here. So
Just
we'll get it all done.
Christmas Day and New Year's Day are both on Thursdays this year.
What's that?
Both Christmas Day and New Year's Day are on Thursdays this year.
Oh, that's cool. I can't believe this is my favorite time of year, but I hate it because it just goes so fast.
It does.
September's already gone. October's already gone. November's almost gone. December will be gone, and then it's back to January.
Back to setting new goals and getting crap done, you know?
Well, yeah. September to January is my favorite time of year. And it just goes by too fast.
Well, I'm a year and a half retired from my day job.
Uh-huh.
And I still haven't gotten the number one thing on my list done. So.
Your book?
Yep.
Well, how long is it going to take?
It's going to take several days and just sitting down and doing it. But I have so much other crap going on that I don't have the time. I just haven't had the time yet.
If you got to make the time,
So,
bro. You
I
how that
know.
works.
I know. The only way I'm going to make the time is if family members of mine disappear. So it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, we just keep up the struggle. I have a priority. I have certain things that have to be done every week. I have to have videos for my channel done. I have to have any new comics that are going to the store inventoried and ready to go. And then I have all the other family responsibilities during the week, and there's no time for anything else at this exact moment in time. So, and there's no such thing as make time, because I can't make time out of thin air, which really sucks. But
I mean, yeah.
You
just gotta, I want to see you sit down and do it there, dude.
Yeah, I know. Well, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I still haven't got anything done. So, anything done on that end. But
1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
You stay up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
Usually, almost pretty much every day. My
Are you
goal is
serious?
always to be in bed by midnight, and it doesn't always happen.
What time do you wake up?
About 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning.
Bro, you go to bed at
When I
2 and
start-
wake up at 8? You're getting 6 hours of sleep?
Some days, yeah.
That's not good. You got to get more than that. And
I
I'm
know.
speaking from experience because I'm not
I
getting
know.
enough sleep either.
Yeah, but there's things that have to be done. Oh. Nope, I usually work in the house on family stuff and stuff from 8 to 8. 8 o'clock at night, I give somebody their pills and their dessert and their treats, and I pass them off to my wife, and she does the night shift, and I do the day shift. So, that's all right. It's life, man. We do what we got to do. But I will definitely, next year is going to be a banner year. A lot of stuff's going to get done next year.
Oh yeah, man. What are your goals? That's a good. I mean, we'll talk about it more as closer to the year, but right now, if it was New Year's, like what's your goal for next year?
Well, the re-release of Hero Book 1 is a priority. Hero Book 2, other than a new backup story, that book is pretty much done. Hero Book 1 needed a lot of slight revamps and corrections made. Because I literally named the whole world in Book 3 and had to go back and change some of the dialogue because we didn't have a name for the world, until we got to Book 3 and we realized, oh, we do have a name for it. So I had to go back and edit some of the dialogue in Book 1 to reflect the name of the world. And there's a lot of dialogue that got tweaked slightly, and a lot of text, a lot of the lettering got tweaked slightly, but I'm much happier with it now. But I still have to finish it, and then I did a new 8-page backup story where I've done about 90% of the art so far, but I still got to go in and letter it and get it where it needs to be. But that'll be the addition, the extra addition to Book 1. And then I get working on Book 2, which really only I have a new backup story that I want to introduce some characters in Book 2 that are actually important in Book 4.
Okay.
So I need to introduce them in Book 2 and then get back to work on Book 3. If my goal is correct, I should be able to release the updated Book 1 and the updated Book 2 next year.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, you think you can do it?
I don't know if I'll be able to do 3. 3 is
You get 2 done. We'll start putting them. I want to release them in chapters, man.
Well,
I know you don't want to.
3 was about 40% done when I had my stroke.
Yeah.
You realize I had my stroke 5 years ago?
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, well, it's been 5 years since I literally put the brakes on Hero.
Yeah.
I had no choice. It just happened. But it's moving forward again, very slowly, but it's moving forward. But
that's awesome.
But Book 1, Book 2, and then getting back to work on book 3, and then there's a Crom book coming as well that I'm working on.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So the Crom book is not going to be a graphic novel. It's going to be more like a magazine size, maybe 100 pages, maybe a little less than that, maybe like 85 pages in that realm. But yep, it's being worked on.
That's awesome. Good.
A lot of stuff. 2026, that's my year, man. It was supposed to be 2025, and before that it was 2024. But stuff needs to get done.
Yeah, man. I think one of the things I like about all of us is that we're all very dedicated to the thing that we're making. I mean, you know, there's stops and starts and everything, but we're all pretty prolific in our own ways, you know?
Well, the problem with everybody in this room is life. Life slows us down from time to time.
That's just everybody, though. That's
Yeah, I know.
everybody.
I know.
I
I
mean,
wish I could be like, what was his name? The guy that you met at Heroes Con that travels the world, does his books, and lives out of storage units and all.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes I could do that, but no,
It didn't seem like he was very happy.
Well,
I mean, he's a brilliant artist, but at the same time, like, you know, his output sucks, and you know.
yeah, but he's going to be remembered for something, you know. And
Well,
that is ultimately the goal of
if
every
you finish
creator is to
Hero,
be
maybe
remembered
it'll
for
fucking
something.
work.
People have been talking to me about going to shows and doing shows, and I'm like, I just don't have the time to do that right now.
Yeah.
But we did kind of make a deal, if you remember, that if we could get a table at Heroes Con, we'd all meet up at Heroes Con next year.
Mm-hmm. I would love
I
that.
haven't looked into a table yet, have you?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I would settle for all of us just showing up at a convention together.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, we could put all of Zach's books on the table and have like 16, 17 volumes of.
Zach, do you have printed copies of your books?
What was that?
Do you have printed copies of your books?
Yeah, they're on Amazon.
No, that's not what I asked you. I asked, do you have in your hot little hands printed copies of your books? That way, if we went to a show and we rented a table and you could display your books, do you have copies currently?
I have one or two, but nothing like what you're describing. I'd have to order them.
Okay. So, Todd, to answer your question, we'd have to give Zach a lot of leeway time to get inventory available to do what you're thinking. He does not have it on hand, is what he's saying.
Yeah,
Well,
but we can figure it out.
Look, I mean, you know, in my particular field, most sales are done via ebooks anyway. So it's you don't. I mean, there aren't a lot of indie writers who do the convention circuit. I mean, there are a few, but most of us are really lazy. We don't like leaving our houses. So,
Well, I guess maybe if that's if you make more money and would sell better digital copies,
it does.
setting
actually,
up at a convention and actually having one or two copies to show
Well,
might be better.
Here's the thing to keep in mind. The royalty rate for ebooks is 70%.
Okay.
The royalty rate for print books is like, if you're lucky, 10%. So I make more money from a $4.99 ebook than I do from a $15 print book.
Right.
So,
Really quick, Manuel's here. What's up, Manuel? How you doing? He says,
Hey,
hello,
Manuel.
all. My friends. Good evening on a Friday.
Absolutely, my good friend.
I mean, I suppose we could set up a table with my books at a con, but
Well, you could what you literally could do is you could have a portion of a table where you had all your books on display, and then maybe like a flyer that says "check it out" on, and lists the different places where they could buy it digitally. But I'll be honest with you, I think most people looking at books like that go to conventions are going to want to buy a book. So you need to have at least a few to sell, you know?
I'll take it under advisement. I mean, you can buy author copies from Amazon, but
Right.
not cheap. I mean, and
I
so-
remember, Todd, do you remember we went to a show one time? I think it was a Heroes Con. It might have been a MegaCon, because if it was a MegaCon, you weren't with me. But I think it was a Heroes Con where we were close to a guy who was an author, and he had multiple copies of his books.
Mhm.
And on the last day of the show, as we were leaving up, he was like handing out copies to people in our row. Like, here, check out my
I
book.
think
And he was
so.
just
I
giving
think I
it.
remember that maybe.
Yeah, just giving copies away. And
Yeah.
they must have been a loss leader enough to where he could do that no problem. But he had so many left over.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, that was during a time where that was probably the way to sell your book, is to go to conventions and have copies on hand.
MK,
but Zach
MK
is-
says combo tables are definitely a good idea.
Yeah. So if what Zach is saying, that he makes more money in sales off of the digital, having a display, you know, like here's the covers, maybe here's copies. That
Well, you
somebody-
could always print as a possibility for a table show.
Mhm.
At least in Zach's case, you could always print one copy of each book, right? Have those on the table and then sell the digital copies. Just have an iPad or something, and then when someone comes up to buy it, it's like a digital copy.
Oh, what if you could say, do you want to buy this book? Well, here, you buy this, and hand them like a business card that has a
Right.
link.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
here, you pay
give
for
them-
this, and there you
yeah,
go.
You buy it. You buy the digital copy, and yeah, I mean an iPad, or here's a business card with a download link, a QR code on it. or
Even a
something.
QR code. Exactly. What a great idea. We
Yeah.
got to find out if we can make that work for
Yeah.
Zach. For Zach,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
literally, you're buying a business card with a link to the book itself.
Right. But you're basically owning the digital copy of it.
Right.
And that way you're not selling physicals right there. Or
You're
if you
not
wanted to
carrying
sell
around
physicals,
a whole bunch of physicals either.
or if you really wanted to sell, I mean, and this is just the way to do it. Or if you really wanted to sell physicals, I would have an iPad or a laptop where you're basically filling out their print on demand information, and it's getting shipped to them right from the Comic-Con.
That is a possibility. All right.
You know, I don't think anyone would mind, you know, like,
Yeah,
oh, do you want to, you know, yeah, it'd be nice to carry more books out, you know, but like, how about I just ship it to your house?
Wouldn't it be cool if, like, he had, like, for each book in his series, he had 5 that he already bought, he prepaid for digitally, and then put a code on a business card for that copy of the book. And as somebody gives him cash, he hands them the card, and it's like, there's your book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that with Amazon. If it was on Smashwords, I could pull that off, but Amazon's a little more.
Does your book have to be exclusive through Amazon?
It does. If I want it to be in KDP, which is actually a big.
Okay.
All right. So with indie books, you have 2 choices. You can go wide, which is you make your book available to every retailer out there, or you can go exclusive, which basically means you're exclusive to Amazon. I'm exclusive to Amazon because Amazon has the Kindle Direct program,
Right.
where do you know what that is?
My wife has a Kindle, so I'm sure she's familiar with it.
Basically, it's a program where basically readers can essentially borrow your book like a library, and you're paid a rate per page read. It's not as much as a direct sale, but it does mean that there's a lot more people who will read you. So what you lose in individual sales, you make up for in audience. So that's about half my income right there for books. I mean, look, I'm if I had enough lead time and I could get the funds together, because author copies aren't that expensive on Amazon. I mean, I can buy while I was talking, I checked it. Like I can get an author copy for one of my books for about $7. So,
Well, it would be really cool if you brought books to the table to sell, and you could tell people, hey, we sold out at Heroes Con. You have to tell them you only brought 3 copies, but you tell everybody you sold out. There's a lot of comic book publishers that do that, where they'll say, we sold out at how many do you have? We're not going to tell you that. We may have only had 20 copies, but we sold out, Think about it. Think about it. If there's a way to do it, we'll figure it out. You got a year. Well, not a year. You got 8 months to think about it.
All right, I'll give it some thought.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, Zach. Think about this. If it works, if you're able to set up at a show, bring your books to the table, show them off to people, make sales, make digital sales directly there to the customers, that opens up the possibility of other smaller shows, especially ones in Florida. Stuff that you could attend that wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about getting out there and doing stuff, knowing that I can't do it right now. But good God, I would love to be able to go to shows and do it again.
All right. Well, I mean,
we had. I know Avery's not a big fan of going to shows, but Todd and I, we loved going to shows and meeting.
Oh hell no, not doing it. Absolutely not.
well,
It ain't fucking happening.
Maybe. Here's what I could do is that if I could scrape together like say $700, and I buy let's say 10 to 15, or like maybe like 20 copies of like the first book in each series. Not like every single book I have, but just like the first book.
Right.
And then show up with like a QR code on the table for like, okay, you know, get the full series here. Just scan this QR code. It takes it to the Amazon.
But if you wanted a physical copy, I've got a copy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book one, yeah.
Hey, it could work.
That's something to think about. I mean,
Well,
like,
let's start.
I'll be honest. Most of my strategy this far has been focused mainly on basically on like internet and like Facebook ads. But hey, I'm willing to try anything at least once.
Well, what's really funny, I was talking to my sister recently, and she said, hey, I didn't cover your store at all this year for you. I said, yeah, I know. We didn't go to New York. We didn't make our Missouri trip like we usually do. The only trip I went was to Heroes, and Ayla covered the store for me for those 2 days. So the idea of having somebody to cover my store is huge for me. I don't want to abuse it. I don't want to take too much advantage of it, but I have people willing to cover for me.
Well,
if we could find a close enough, local enough show to go to,
Well, there's cons all over Florida.
Oh, there is. There is.
I mean, the
and you can get tables for like $50 in some cases, and
yeah.
some
I know.
$100,
I know. At the Daytona Con that there were a couple of authors there. Yeah, I'll try anything at least once.
Yeah. Well, let's brainstorm ideas of, because I would love to do shows again, but I have so many other pressing concerns and things.
Right.
But having product is the big thing. Todd knows that too.
Yeah. You gotta
Having
have. If
something
you're gonna
to
do a
sell.
show, you gotta have a table full of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, then I'll start putting aside money for it.
Yeah. All right. Todd, are you looking forward to Heroes Con next year?
Always, dude.
It could be fun. Well, this past year was great. We had a great time.
It's excellent. It's my favorite all-time show, of course.
Yeah.
How else am I supposed to get good books and like at super cheap prices,
And then have Andrew pay for them.
and then have you pay for them? Yeah, we have a blast, man. I love it.
It's funny. I have in my records, because I'm very anal about all my sales and where everything came from. I'm just curious. Let me go to my comic sales for the year. Oh, I've already surpassed my sales for last year overall.
Excellent.
Store wise. Yeah.
Excellent.
I already passed it, and we still have 2 months left in the year.
Have you been growing every year, or is it kind of fluctuate?
No, I've been going every year, pretty much. All right, let me see here. Where is Heroes Con? Oh my gosh, I got to go back so far. Okay, Heroes Con. I'm just looking at my return on my Heroes Con stuff. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, view. Let's boost it up to 100. Okay, so I bought. Let's see, I bought some dollar comics. I spent $43, and so far I've made $46.98. So I made a little bit of a profit. I bought $90 worth of 50-cent comics, and so far I've made $117.99 for a profit of $27.99
This is on the stuff you bought at Heroes Con.
this past year. Yeah,
Okay.
I bought $30 worth of $2 comics, and I haven't sold any of them. I wonder if I put those aside for something, possibly. I bought $48 worth of magazines, and I made no money off of those, which means those were for trade. So, and then I did $50 for an entire comic box, and of that I made $115. So I made a $65 off of that. So in the little bit of money I spent at Heroes Con this year, I have netted $20.
Yes. Hey, it's a
Yes,
positive.
it's a
number.
positive. That's right. It's a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Does that
spent
include now? If you
200
could only get it to cover gas and food.
Yeah, well, that's a business expense. But just for the comics, I spent $260 and I made $280 so far. Well,
Hey.
the magazines that I bought, I spent $48 on magazines. I then in turn used those as trade. So I probably made a profit off of what I
Right.
traded
Off
for
of what
them,
you
because
traded
those
them.
were for somebody specifically.
Right.
So, yeah, well,
It's pretty good.
yeah. What was the? That was 2025. Yeah. Oh well. Wait a minute. I'm going to go back to Heroes Con for 2024. Oh wow! I spent a whole bunch of extra money. I spent $404 last year, and of that, I have made $157.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I lost money from last year. Wonder what I did. Well, hold on a second. Well, yeah, I guess so. Oh, no. Sorry. Remember how I said I spent $321 on 50-cent comics?
Yeah.
I've made $493. What I just totaled, 157, that was my profit.
Oh, okay.
So of
Yeah,
the
that's what I
400 of the $400 I spent, I made back 561.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of what I thought.
It's
honestly.
yeah, it's worth the trip for me.
Yeah.
It takes time, but it's worth the trip.
Yeah. Profit's good.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up because we're almost close to 10, and I have got to run. And it's wonderful seeing you all. I'm glad we talk. I hope we talk again. And next week we'll bring more to the table. I promise.
I thought it was a decent episode.
Yeah, well, we had a good time spending time looking at your video, and we talked about comics, we talked about movies, and go see Predator Badlands. Don't listen to any of the naysayers out there. I had a great time with it, but then again, I also liked not the last Fantastic Four, but the one before it.
You like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
I liked the My
never,
Little Pony
ever,
movie.
ever take Andrew's suggestion on a good movie.
Andrew likes every movie.
You will feel dumber for it.
MK says, keep up the great episodes. Everyone have a great weekend. Absolutely
too.
will do,
You
man.
too.
You too. For sure.
All right, guys. Good night. Good night. Everybody sleep well and have a good time on the weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Love you.